when I hear about the recommendation to avoid co-founder conflict, I think that I come back to knowing who your partners are. And you've got to have a shared perspective on values and what's important, why you're there, and what you're trying to accomplish. Because there's always going to be a disagreement. And so when you're able to come back to values and at the core who people are, you're able to be more objective and push aside differences and move through them. But it's just natural that, you can't have two chiefs, and there's got to be some foundational belief in what you're doing and shared culture or value system in order to get through those things. The thing that any young or new entrepreneur needs to do in order to avoid the tendencies of getting into the wrong situation with the wrong person is just go slow. I mean, entrepreneurs by nature make quick decisions and lots of them and move very fast. But when it comes to people, and especially people that are going to be in a partnership role with them or a key member of their executive team, they've got to go slow. And I think you need to get those people out in other settings and get to know them at a personal level, get to know their families. I mean, every way that you can possibly try to connect with that person to understand at the core who they really are, you're in a better situation when that conflict comes up. You know what you're dealing with. I've had business partners where we didn't have the same values. And some of my shareholders that I've had, had different perspectives of what we needed to do or whether the deal was right. And so I think that it goes back to, as you think about having partners, the type of person you're dealing with and really knowing them so that you have the proper boundaries. I think absolutely entrepreneurs being relational people, that there's a tendency to always just take the good in people instinctually and maybe sometimes misfire on what you're really getting there. And that's just to be liked, and it's easy for people to convey they believe in you and this is what we're going to do. But then when circumstances change, their true colors really come out, and that creates difficulty sometimes and things you got to overcome.